Hello, United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. You have not received an important document. Press 1 for English, press 2 for Chinese.
That's really weird. So, this is the first time I actually didn't check this message because there were a lot of phone disruption before my appointment. My appointment was on June 12th, and it was just, my phone was just waking up, so I wasn't able to get to it. But I finally got to it, called them, and I discovered their I had no idea that there are like this I-330 thing that people fill out, which I never did because I was a U.S. citizen when I was a child, and my parents were U.S. citizen before. Before that, I was British citizens because I was born on a British territory, and or what is it called? Colony. Anyway, but I discovered that that I-360, and I realized how terrorizing it is because I don't have school records and everything. My mom, my birth mother, who is actually was very abusive, and I've been estranged from her for 30 years, and all my adult life, and she kept all my school records and stuff, so I probably have to get it from the schools. She kept my yearbook and everything, so now I understand why my sister moved out of the United States, and I wanted to record this because I feel like sometimes police don't realize what they do to children. And I was a child who was raised by different families and fosters and by birth family, and I had relatively good experiences. I didn't really have interaction with police so much, but my mother did with my older sister, and I never really understood why, even though we were like a year or two apart only, not very older. But today, when I looked at those things, how I remember my sister was fighting for like getting her like yearbooks, school records, and everything, and pictures, and my birth mother just refused to give them to her, and I think because they were abusive to each other, and she called the police, and I don't know what resulted because I was actually I was actually working when they called me, or like sleeping, or I was doing something. Like I had to hear, like I had to like be the referee between them. I have to be like verified, like this is like they're related, and subsequently I never really heard. I think I got phone calls from them after, but that was already, I was an adult. It was like, and my sister and I grew up in different foster homes. The first home was together, but after we were separate. And it just dawned on me today when I was looking at those forms, and that how my mother could actually say that she was abused by my sister when her children were abused by her. And I just felt totally manipulated. Simply because I've been manipulated by police for the last 2-3 years, and I'm not terrorized at all about where I live in the US or anywhere else, internationally or anything like that. I really don't have any I don't, but I can see how the message was kind of terrorizing, because it was it's really sad that they called the police, and I already had trauma by police, but it wasn't related to immigration. And I couldn't help but to be reminded of how racist and xenophobic Canmore Police was. And I know I still have a place there, my things are there, and I just wanted to record it to just show that that wasn't necessary to receive that call. And especially my birth mother contacting me, which she knew that I'd been estranged, and she knew how she manipulated police and all that for all these years. It's disturbing to me because I can't imagine an adult in 48 years old having to do reunification. It's abusive. That's all.